It's going live. We are live. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, everybody, to the day two of the 0 to 1 million graphic designers program. It's good to have you guys here today. So, very quickly, I'm just going to give time for you guys to start joining in. It's going to be a great experience. It's going to be a great service, and it's going to be a beautiful program. We know how it was yesterday, how we enjoyed yesterday's meeting, and how powerful it was. So you guys go ahead, start joining the call. Yesterday we saw 100. Today I want us to hit 200. All right, live on this call. So let's start joining from our different locations. Let's start joining the call. Let's start joining the call. Let's get the numbers up. Let's get it up. Welcome, Zoe Michelle. I see you. I see you. All right. I see you. Welcome. While you're joining, I want you to quickly share the link. You can still share the link for every other person to get in. Okay. You can share the link to your WhatsApp status for other persons to join in. While you're doing that too, I'm doing mine from this end. All right, let's get the numbers up. Let's get it up. Let's go, guys. Tonight is going to be awesome. It's going to be great. It's going to be beautiful. I see you, Clement. I see you, Enanga. I see you. I see you, Joseph. You guys keep joining in. This is day two. All right, the graphic 0 to 1 million graphic designers program, and it's going to be a beautiful experience. All right, let's keep joining now. While you're joining in, I want you to quickly drop where you are joining the call from. Yesterday we did this and we saw a lot of persons from different parts of the world. So today I want to know where you are joining the call from again. If it's a state in Nigeria, just put in the state and put it in there. Nigeria. If it's Ghana, if it's South Africa, wherever you are joining the call from, US, London, just let me know in the chat session. All right, let me know where you're joining from. Let me know where you're joining the call from. I want to know where you are joining tonight's session from. Okay, Joseph from Lagos. I see Osun State. I see Abuja. I see Owerri. Great stuff. Great one, guys. Let's keep dropping it. So meanwhile, if you are here and you have access to the group chat, I want you to quickly go there and let them know that we are live. Let them know that we are live and they should join the call. All right, they should join the live call. I mean, out of the 3 days, I think tonight is one of the nights that I myself am really looking out for. Tonight is going to be crazy powerful. So while you are joining in, I want you to bring other persons alongside. Bring at least 5 friends. Make sure you have 5 friends who are joining this call because you invited them. You can even send them a direct DM. You can even go right now on Twitter and tweet out the link. You can go on your Instagram stories and drop it there. All right? Send them a direct message, drop it there. Tell them that the 0 to 1 million graphic designers program day 2 is live. It is live, and immediately we are 5 minutes into this call, we are going to kickstart. The number we have, the number will keep climbing. All right, but first, while we are waiting for that person to join, I want the person here. If you know you're in yesterday's session and you really loved it, I want you to put down 2 things that really stood out for you, 2 things that you learned that were really practical, and that one it hit you hard. I want you to drop it in the chat session. Drop it in right now in the chat session. 2 things that you learned from Chisom yesterday that you know that you are going to carry with you for the rest of your journey, and you know it's going to help you to grow from where you are and level up to where you want to be. I want you to drop it in the chat session. Just 2 things. All right, I'll put in some of them on the screen so that other persons can see and also get to learn if they missed out. Meanwhile, we already know that the session is still there on YouTube. You can still go and watch the playback anytime, anywhere, from any location at any point in time. You can still go there and watch it. You can share it to your friends to watch if you learned a lot from it and you want other persons to learn too. So, okay, discipline and make connections. Beautiful one. All right, so Chibuzo learned discipline and the fact that it's important to make connections. Networking, that's a beautiful one. Discipline and networking. All right, let's keep dropping it in the chat session. While we are doing that, I'm going to just bring up our guest for tonight. I think I'm really excited for this one, big time. I feel really, really excited. I have heard her speak once, and I mean, that particular session actually changed the course of my life. All right, the energy, the vibe, the value, everything really, really did a lot for me. And it's something that I'm ready and I'm expectant, okay, to hear from her again tonight. And I believe everyone here should be expectant also to hear from the speaker for tonight. So I'm seeing you guys dropping it, creating offers, becoming competent, great one, discipline. I see discipline and competence. I see to make it in design or any other aspect of life, you must kill indiscipline. Don't waste your time creating offers and packages, and also learn design related skills. Great one, guys. I see all of that. All right, so very quickly, we are going to begin today's session. I hope you are excited to be here tonight. And tonight we will be learning from we'll be learning from the boss lady herself. It's going to be a great session. I mean, you already saw what she said earlier today, so it's going to be a miraculous one. Going to be a miraculous one. So very quickly, I'm going to bring up our guest for tonight. And if you know her, I want you to begin to drop the fire emoji in the comments in the chat section. Begin to drop the chat the fire emoji in the chat session. All right, begin to drop it if you are really, really anticipating learning from her tonight, how you can move from 0 to 1M to 2M to 3M, even to 10M. I want you to start dropping the fire emoji because it's going to really rain down heaven tonight. You are going to experience it tonight. It's going to be a good service. Okay, so if you are expectant, drop the fire emoji in the chat session. I can see you guys dropping it. Great one, guys. Great one. Drop the fire emoji. And while you are dropping it, I want you to go ahead and keep inviting other persons to join the call. When you invite them, you get back here on the call because we are about to begin. So for the next 30, 45, 50 minutes, you'll be hearing from the boss lady herself. All right, so welcome, Mrs. Boss Lady, the only boss lady. I mean, I respect you regardless. You might not know, but me personally, I respect you. If this is the first time you are hearing it from me, meanwhile, I don't know if you've seen me before. This is me. I'm Daniel Mara, Apostle of Design. And I respect you. I respect you. Make I speak out for PG. Okay, and it's great to have you here on this call tonight. It's great to be hearing from you, and we are excited that you accepted to be here, bring out your time, and you are here to dish out massive value, something we can do to change our life and our situation, our level from where we are, and scale up to doing more. So over to you, boss lady. Over to you. I'm living here right now, so you can enjoy the stage.
That just quickly confirm that you can hear me. If you can hear me, please let me know in the comments with an emoji, anything. We can hear you. Just to confirm that my audio is working fine. Ahead, because me, I like interaction. If I ask question and I say something, I not reply me, we will sleep here because I'll be here until I see answer. Ahead. So, good evening, everybody, and welcome to day two of this one of a kind um, conference. Let me call it a conference because we are a lot of us here, and basically that's what the conference is supposed to be, despite the fact that it is virtual. And one of the things that makes me super excited, to be here is because this is a part of my life that I don't necessarily talk about, even online. How much I'm making, how I'm making it, concern anybody daddy, right? So I just do what I need to do and I move on with my life gently. Yeah. So so one of the reasons why I really like this is unconventional, is different. It's bringing out another side of me that I never even thought of exploring. And it's a great opportunity for me to share what I know, what I have learned, and the principles that have gotten me to where I currently am, right? And before I start, I would like to apologize in advance, you know, because I may or may not cross some boundaries tonight. And I also have my cane here. I always hold the cane when I'm on live sessions because some people know the year word until you flog them. So, and I was a teacher, growing up when I was doing my NYSC and all of that. So, I with my cane in case anybody needs more flogging, right? Okay, so let's just get into it. Um I'm going to start off with how I made my first 1 million first, right? Before I now share the principles that got me there. So first off, when I started this design thing, I did not know where I will make money from it. To be honest, I just saw it as something that was super interesting, and I was excited doing it. It made me happy. I would learn about it. I would go online. I wasn't just learning. That's the fascinating thing that I like about how I started. I wasn't just learning about how to use Photoshop or how to design flyer or how to design logos. I was also learning the business aspect of design. I was very interested in how to come up with loyalty programs for my clients, how to create like a customer base, how to hunt down clients that will pay me good money. I was interested in my documentation. I was interested in filing. I was interested in social. Oh, I was very interested in social media. That okay, oh, this social media thing that everybody's raving about up and down. How can I harness social media and make it my own? How can I use social media to achieve the goals that I wanted to achieve? And funny thing is that I didn't really have any big goal per se. My biggest goal that time was just to design. I just want to design for people. So even when the price was not right, I was still designing, right? So that's it for my starting stage. How I made my first 1 million. I was a lonely ass biatch at one point, right? So there's this group on Facebook that is for dating and international networking. And a friend of mine, to be honest, let me not lie. Let me not lie. That's why I apologize in advance. The thing that they used to post on that group, the spoil things, the spoil things is what made me enter there. But apart from that, there was also a lot of organization. There was also a lot of organization. There was a lot of information dropping on the group. There was a lot of activities that fostered relationship with people. I wanted to make friends. I didn't have much friends. I don't have much friends at all. I didn't have much friends growing up. I still don't have much friends now. I see somebody has swerved, let me just. So there was a lot of information that was dropping on the group, a lot of activities that were going on that were super useful to me as an introvert. I know that people will not believe that I'm an introvert, but I'm actually an introvert in real life. So please, so I was loving it there. And one of the fantastic things that they had over there was on Monday. Monday is called Money Monday, right? So on Monday, you come and you sell your markets. So you tell us what it is that you were doing, that you are doing, and how much it is. You're selling bags, you come and sell your bag. You're selling shoe, you come and sell your shoe. If you are a what are they calling that? Tailor, you come and sell your tailoring something. and all of that. So at first I didn't post because imposter syndrome. I was like, who will buy my market like this? That there's no need. I should be. I already have this small one job in this place. I already have this small thing going on for me in this corner. So there's no need, right? So that was my thought. That was my thought process at the time. But one day, the spirit of shamelessness entered my body, and I decided, if they buy you, they no buy you. Let me post. I posted the first one. I didn't get much reaction. I posted the second Monday. I didn't really get much reaction. I posted the third Monday, and people were like, more people were like interested in what I was saying, but I didn't get like the fire response that I was looking for. So I decided to do one thing instead. I decided to position myself as an expert in brand strategy and social media. Instead of posting, I designed these 10 banners, I designed these 20 banners. You know what I was now doing? I would design, right? And I would post it and caption it with tips on how to sell your market better. So I wasn't just a designer anymore, right? I was now a strategist, right? So I posted stuff that would help them, like how to write better captions to sell their market, especially for those people that post on the group and don't get much attention. How to do so, how to brand yourself on social media, how to do XYZ and all of that. So all of those things that I was doing got me more attention than the design that I was designing. So on that group, a couple of people messaged me, and one of them that was in Nigeria and living abroad also messaged me, and he was like, "Hey, he needs to do branding. You know, help me. I want to brand this. I want to brand that. I have this company that I'm running. I would like to create. I would like you to create a logo for it, as well as other assets that I'm going to be using." So I was like, "Meh, okay, no problem." So, like I said, that period, the spirit of shamelessness entered my body. So when I wanted to put my price, at that time, I was designing logos for 100K. So I was like, no, sorry, I was designing logos. It was years back. I was designing logos for 50K. Sorry, I was designing logos for 50K. So when this guy came to me and he told me what he needed me to do, like I said, the spirit of shamelessness entered my body, and I was like, let me double my price, right? I was so scared. I was so scared. I doubled the price because I was like, am I not chasing away clients like this with this thing that I'm doing? Like, is I wasn't even sure of how much this thing I'm even designing for this person is worth in the first place for me to even have chest and be putting 100K in my invoice. Cha, with the help of the spirit of shamelessness, I put my 100K like that and I sent it to him. And he said, let us have a meeting. I was like, hey, this guy wants to reduce my price. I was ready to actually bring the price back down to 50K. And we had a meeting. And he just said me, like, he likes my design, blah, blah, blah. That, okay, that is this my best price? Once again, the spirit of shamelessness rise up, right? And I was like, yeah, that's my best price. That's how much I charge. And the guy was like, okay, no problem. I'll send it to you. You say what? I was like, oh, cool. Sorry, network is disturbing us. I did not hear you where. It was like, I'll send it to you. And I was like, okay, no wahala. So he said, so we just ended the meeting with like, see you later, blah, blah, blah. At the end, at the end of the meeting, I was like, nah, this guy is gone. You know, those people that will tell you, don't worry, I will get back to you. Get back to me when Jesus come back to Nigeria. So at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I've lost this one. No wahala. We go again tomorrow. Only for me to receive a lot. And the money was sitting pretty in my account. Like, so this is how it is. So this is how you are chopping money in this industry. Since then, my confidence level shot up to 1 million. After that money, I didn't collect anything less than that amount again for branding. Like, who be you? If I can collect this money for no, I'm not collecting less than that amount again for branding. So I did the stuff for him. He paid me in dollars, the equivalent of that money in dollars, right? So we did that project, and he liked it. In fact, immediately he saw the logo, he was like, yes, this is the one, right? And then I did order the business card, event pass, many things, even magazine cover, right? I did all of that for him, and he paid me my money. We finished that project, we entered into social media design. So this guy was paying me monthly in dollars for social media design and social media content, right? He was paying me for strategy as well, right? So after all of this, he referred a couple of other people to me because I made sure that I gave him the best of my ability. Since this is the guy that kind of opened the way for me, I made sure to give him the best of my ability, right? And we went on, continued working like that. I posted his job on Behance and other platforms, and other people saw it and came in. In a nutshell, this is actually how I made my first 1 million naira. And when I say 1 million naira, I don't mean 1 million naira that was in my account that I was spending out of. No, it was 1 million naira that was in my account that was outside of spending money, outside of savings. Like disposable income was 1 million naira. Thought I was feeling you? Uh-huh. So that's how I got to that point. So since then, I have made a whole lot more than that. I can't even begin to count it because I don't actually keep records like that anymore. By that, at some point, it became two. At some point, it went up to three, right? Then I had to rent an apartment and do a couple of stuff for my siblings, and then it came down. So they chopped my money. But anyway, so that's it. Now let us get into the nitty gritty of how we have talked many stories. Let's get into the nitty gritty of how. So this is the point where if you want to go and drink cold water to cool your soul, because we are going to be sharing blunt truths. And if you're not ready to accept it, I don't know what to tell you. So if you have cold Pepsi near you, go and drink cold Pepsi. Cool your mind down because we're about to begin. Sorry, let me just quickly dab my sweat. There's this millionaire sweat, millionaire. People that have money, this is how they used to dab their skin. Mhm. So let's proceed. Now, I wrote down a couple of things and I broke them down into three, right? The first one is the psychology of money, how I had to change my mindset about how I saw money, how I perceived money, how I handled money. Secondly, it was the attraction of money, the things that I did to actually attract money to me. And then the third one is how you respect money so that it stays with you, right? Because I don't think there's ever been a time in my life that I've ever since I like that period that I've needed money for any kind of project and I couldn't see it. It's not possible. Sure it is. Mhm. So let us kick off with the psychology of money, right? There's something called neural coupling. It's the psychology stuff. Neural coupling. If somebody can help me type it in the comments, I'll be very happy. So first off, okay, yeah, neural coupling. Let me spell it. Neural. That's neural. Coupling. Coupling. So if you can type it in the comments for me, I'll be very grateful. You can type it on WhatsApp as well so that people know exactly. Because thank you, okay? Right? Neural coupling. Neural coupling is a phenomenon in storytelling, in marketing. I talked about it in my class 2 days ago, right? And it talks about how when you watch a movie, right? After you finish watching that movie, especially if it's an action movie, the feeling inside of you is that you can go anywhere and you can do anything. You feel invisible, right? You feel like you can conquer the world. You feel like a boss. The reason why you feel that way is because in your mind, when you're watching that guy or that lady do marvelous things, you put yourself in their shoes. You imagine yourself subconsciously being the one to conquer the villain, being the one to run here and run there and do many things. You feel like you are the one doing it. So usually when you finish watching movies like that and then the hero wins at the end, you feel like it's your personal win. You feel like right now, yes, I can take over the world. That's how you feel. That's what neural coupling is, right? And it's a phenomenon, like I said, it's a phenomenon in story marketing, but it's also something that affects how we see the world. If you always surround yourself with negativity, you will only see negativity. It's like TikTok algorithm. TikTok algorithm is built in a way that the the videos that you watch, the kind of videos that you watch, they push more of their video to you. So if you're the kind of person that watches videos where they say you have to be an alpha male is son, alpha male olori buruku, right? You have to be an alpha male. You will continue. TikTok will continue to push those kind of videos to you. So on your timeline, you will only see majority of the videos that you will see there about you being a nonsense alpha male. If you are the kind of person that watches cooking videos, right? Over time, your timeline will be built in such a way that you will only see videos or suggestions of stuff that involves cooking. That's how it is. So what you feed your eyes, what you feed your mind, is what it continues to process. That's why the Bible says you should guard your heart jealously. And how does stuff get into your eyes? It's through your ears and through your eyes. How does stuff get into your heart? I mean, it's through your ears and through your eyes. So what you see, what you surround yourself with, what you read, what you apply to your daily behavior, what you do, all of those things actually come together to form the basis of your mentality. Sometimes, right? If you think, oh, I believe that I have to wake up in the morning as early as 5 o'clock in order for my day to be productive, and you end up surrounding yourself with people that wake up around 9 a.m., right? And their day is still productive, your mindset begins to shift into how can I wake up by 9 a.m. and still be productive? Now, how does this apply to the millionaire mindset? Surrounding yourself with millionaire-ish things reconfigures your brain. Some people were born in poverty, and the poverty is still affecting their head. Do you understand? You are born in a place where if your cup has broken by the side, they don't used to throw it away. So far the cup never break finish, they don't used to throw it away in your house. I mean, I was born in a family where if something like this wallpaper now, if this wallpaper is torn somewhere, it's still good though, unless it's in tear pata pata. I was born. Some people were born in an environment where if their fridge spoil, they don't used to throw it away. Like if the thing spoil pata pata is not repairable, they don't used to throw it away. They will turn it into cupboard for storage instead, right? So it's not necessarily your fault. It's what you are born into. But now we are trying to reset your brain the way you will reset or format your phone or your flash drive or your hard drive. You need to reset your brain to begin to see things differently. And how do you do that? By surrounding yourself with those things that will begin to reconfigure you. So the books you read, the kind of TV shows you watch, the kind of friends you associate yourself with. I'm sorry to tell you, the kind of friends you associate yourself with, the kind of environment you frequent, the kind of conversations you have, all of those things are what will configure your thinking. That's it about neural coupling. The second thing under psychology of money is being intentional. A lot of us, we don't even know where we want to go in life. And that's the truth. You don't have direction. You don't know where you want to go. If I ask you now, this is one of the assignments that I gave to my mentees, right? Earlier today. I gave them an Excel sheet that is already labeled template. And I was like, write down your 5 year plan. A lot of us don't have that. A lot of us don't have that. We don't have any direction. We don't know where we are going, right? 5 years from now, you are still stuck in that job that you have been complaining of since 19 Korondo. You are still complaining about that same job. You say you want to start a business. You don't have a business plan. You don't even have the name of a business. Your business does not have a strategy. You don't have any kind of, even if you are like stuck in a place where you don't even have like a projection, like any kind of plan to get funding. Let's say you don't have the money. You don't have a plan to get funding. All of those things are stuff that you need to begin to think about. Be intentional about your goal. Be intentional about where you're going, right? So now I want to give us more assignments. What is your 5-year plan? Now, on the WhatsApp group, I want to see it on there after this class because I have a couple of minutes left. I will go and help us to do small analysis on it, or smart analysis on it, right? So on the WhatsApp group right there, I want you to write your 5-year plan. How do you write your 5-year plan? Start from year one. What do you want to achieve? Like at the end of 5 years, you already have a significant umbrella goal. That okay, let's say for instance now at the 8th, I will trip your eye. So let's say at the end of 5 years, I want to have cooked a pot of beans. Abi? Year one, I'll buy beans. Year two, I will get pepper. Year three, I'll buy oil and fish. Year four, I'll buy plantain. I don't know if you to cook your beans, so my own beans used to have many things inside. I'll buy plantain and sweet potatoes. Then year five, I'll put everything on the fire and let it cook. That's your 5-year plan. So please go and write your 5-year plan. Go and write it now. Don't forget that I have virtual cane in this place. In case you feel any pain in your back when you're sleeping, know that I'm the one. Okay, so let me quickly run down. I have a lot of stuff and I have my time ends at 8:45 or 8:50. So another psychology of money, right, is to shamelessly market yourself. Shamelessly. See, say if you can raise your hand and say, I receive the spirit of shamelessness when it comes to marketing my business or marketing my value. I receive the spirit of shamelessness with all my chest. I receive the spirit of shamelessness. Because who know you? If you're coming from a kind of background that does not allow you to progress, like you're coming from a background that does not, like coming from parents that are not financially buoyant, please, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? There's nobody coming to help you. You don't have an Uncle Dangote. You don't have Auntie Former to come and help you, right? Shamelessly market yourself morning, afternoon, and night. Shamelessly market yourself. Let me just quickly run through it. You deserve what you're worth. That's another thing that you need to change about your psychology. You deserve it. See, if you want to, if you have positioned yourself, you have gathered your value, you have upskilled, right? You have upskilled, you have a good strategy in terms of marketing, in terms of content, in terms of brand positioning, and you say you want to be collecting 500K for branding, there's nothing wrong with it. There is nothing wrong with that thing. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not left for you to say it, position yourself and believe it. And then begin to market yourself in the places where you're going to meet people that are able to pay that amount. And it's possible. I can tell you for free, it's very, very possible. Lastly, under psychology of money, be ready to walk away when the price is not worth it. Be ready to walk away. Some people, you say, okay, I charge 500K for branding, but I can give if you're just working with me for the first time, I can give you a discount of 50K. And then somebody comes and says, no, it's 200K I can pay, it's 200K I have. I can't even pay you anything more than that. That's fine. I can do two things. I can either reduce the amount of things you will get under that branding to where you can manage 200K, or I can refer it to somebody else that can do it for 200K. At the end of the day, I'm still helping you. I can refer it to somebody else. Now, I can't promise you quality from the person. I always give that disclaimer. I can't promise you quality from this person. No, I just know that they can do it for cheaper. That's all. Do you understand? So be ready to walk away when your value is diminished, or when what they are giving you is not worth it. Be ready to walk away. I've walked away from a lot of money this year and I did not bat my eyelid because I beat my chest, say yes, this is me. This is not my own business. Now me get time. Do you understand? Okay, so that's it about the psychology. Hey, uncle, please look at this. That's it about the psychology of money. The second part in these three parts teaching that I want to share with you is the attraction of money. How do you attract money? So you have done all these other things now. You've done your strategy, you've positioned yourself, yeah, you've done all these things, you've branded yourself. Branding is important, right? How do you now begin to attract money? The first one you need to do is you need to look like money. It's not fair, right? But in this world, the people that look like money are the ones that are giving money. I remember one time when I was working at TISV, I wanted to go for a meeting, and my boss and I was like, at that time I used to use a MacBook, you know, and this other person that was supposed to go with us was using a what they call it now, a HP laptop. This other lady that was working with us was using a HP laptop, and we're going for a meeting. And in that meeting, we wanted to quote 400K for designing logo and business card alone. So we entered when we were about to leave, and my boss that time was like, okay, guys, are we ready? Yes, we are ready. This girl just hijacked our HP laptop, and they looked at her like, where are you going? Yeah, I'm going with. Say no, you can't follow me with HP laptop. Oh. Where we are going, everybody in that company is using MacBook, so you cannot follow me with HP laptop, right? So she had to drop her laptop and carry a MacBook instead. So I said that to say this: look like the money you're trying to attract. And I understand that for some people, they don't currently have the funds to get there, right? But you can fake it until you make it. Let me tell you how. Your you don't If you don't have money to buy um what are they calling it now? Apple products, right? Like a MacBook or whatever. You can find an iPad that is not too expensive. You can find a tablet that is not too expensive that you can install Photoshop and other stuff in, and when you want to present, you can use it to present. So that's one way to look like money. Your tools, the backpack that you carry. I want to tell you a story, but time, I don't know whether I have enough time to share that story with you, right? About a time when I took my my backpack that looked like what they use in Biafra war. That backpack I've seen live 2 times. And I carried it with my HP laptop to go for an important meeting where I was sweating. And let me not even get into it because I don't think we have enough time for me to tell you that story, right? But the end result of that meeting was that I lost a lot of money on the table, right? My skills were right. I positioned myself right. They invited me for the meeting, but where I came into that meeting, made them be like, "Mm-mm, I don't think you can pay that amount of money." I mean, I was not negotiating like bread seller. Like, okay, so can you pay 40K? No, sorry, can you pay 50K? They're like, no, it's too expensive. It's too expensive. I was quoting 150 at the beginning. They're like, no, it's too expensive. So we can't pay 50K. Oh. We can just give you like 40K, just to use it, and it's not something that's much now. I mean, so I was like, okay, no problem, I'll do 40K. I'm still live. I'm still live. Anyway, so yeah, your tools matter when you want to look like money. How you dress matters when you want to. You think this is how I look on a normal day with all this makeup and eyebrow and earring and everything? So this is how I look on it with one shoulder outside. You think how I look on a normal day? I have to come out here and look like I can dash you 500K without losing sleep. That's how I need to look like. I need to look clean. I need to look like high class. And it doesn't even have to be very, very expensive. This clothes I'm wearing is up to 5K. It's not. I don't like buying expensive stuff, but I like buying stuff that makes it look like I'm bought expensive stuff. Did you catch that, Rema? Did you catch it? You don't need to buy expensive stuff, but you need to buy stuff that makes it look like they are expensive. Oh, like if you, oh, in fact, okay. So that's it about your looks. How you smell also contributes to that perception. How you smell also contributes to how people see you or perceive you. And that story I just told you about me going to that meeting is also part of the way I was sweating because I was jumping balls. The way I was sweating when I got there, I was so embarrassed with myself because I the sweat and everything was not making me to stink. Right? So how you smell also contributes to it. How when you see a rich person, just look at how they are dressed. Look at how they smell. Look at how they carry themselves. Look at the confidence with which they carry. I walk down my street like I own the fucking place. So nobody can tell me otherwise. I walk down the street like my dad is the owner. Not even my dad, said me. I'm the owner of the street. But people say I walk like a soldier, and that's fine. That's fine. Thank you. That is a compliment. As I was saying, going, yeah. So how you look, how you dress, how you talk. Give me the battery, please. Right, where did this boy say battery for your long? How you talk. So dress like money, look like money, smell like money, talk like money. How you talk also matters. I'm sorry, but you're not allowed to tabon as a millionaire. Some people do it, but you need to refine yourself, right? You need to refine your language. You need to learn how to speak with confidence. You need to learn how to speak with finesse. You need to learn how to measure and carry your word. You need to learn how to have like a wavelength for how you speak. And I'm going to give you a couple of, if someone can write this down for me. Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah is a very good public speaker. So go and watch his videos and see how the intonation, how he carries his voice, how he projects his voice. Another person is Obama. Trevor Noah, if you can write that down, write it down on WhatsApp, write it down on on YouTube. Trevor Noah and Barack Obama. Go and listen to any of their speeches. You will see the way they talk. Some of us talk and exhaust ourselves very quickly. Like you are talking and I'm breathing. It's pursue you. Why are you breathing like goats? Why are you doing like you don't have home training? Sure, you understand. So this is the world that we live in. It's not fair. Everybody should have equal opportunity, but that's just the way life is, right? So talk with finesse, smell like you own the world, carry yourself with confidence. Don't slouch. Carry yourself with confidence. Ladies, if you don't know how to do makeup and look like you can take somebody's wife, sorry, somebody's husband, right? If you don't know how to do it, can't learn. I don't know how to do makeup, but look at this is my signature look. Anywhere you see me, this is what I know how to do. But you better low, but it still makes me look good, right? So that's it about that part. We'll soon pass our time. Oh. Sure, you give us more time like this. Apostle. Anyway, so another way to attract money is by being around it. Be with people that have money and exchange value with them. So I'm not saying that all your childhood friends should abandon them. Oh. That's not what I'm saying, right? But go to events where you are able to meet people. Let me tell you something. The reason why I don't know if you're a Nigerian and you are up to date with the news, you remember Chrisland, is it Chrisland College or Christabel something? Chris something, Sha? I think it's Chrisland or Christabel, one of the two, right? It's a rich people kind of school. I think they said they pay 3 million naira per semester or something like that, right? It's a rich people's school. And I was having a discussion with somebody recently, and they're like, that school will shut down. Nobody will carry their children there again. Then they will carry their children there. They will carry their children there. Do you know the reason why they will carry their children there? Because they know that other rich people's children are there. So they want their own children to form connection very early in life. There are a lot of big people school, big men school that nothing good educational wise is going on there. Nothing that has sense, like for the amount of money that they are paying. Nothing that makes sense for the amount of money they are paying is happening there. But they still send their children to those places. The reason why they send their children to those places is so that they can form a connection from early on. They can form a connection from infants, from small children, and grow with these rich people because they know that their parents will leave generational wealth to them. Even if they are stealing and looting, they know that they will leave generational wealth to them. So be around people that are making moves, that are making this money. Because when time comes for them to actually make any kind of investment or go loud or go live or explode, you are right there under their wings. So yes, form connections with people that have money. Fuck that rubbish that people say that humility, humility, be humble, bikini. How you have been humble all your life? How has it helped you? You have not helped you. Hold on. So apart from being with these people, you need to be able to exchange value with them. Because what I'm trying to preach is not being how to be a parasite. And I'm going to give myself an example. People come to my DM, and a couple of people have come to my DM like, "Oh, I want to connect with you." But my question is, and that's just this is not me being prideful. That's just the truth. My problem with what with that is, if me and you connect, I know that I have value to give you. Do you have value to give me? Because I'm not out here living a parasite lifestyle, right? Some of the organs in the industry, I used to send them airtime. I know I don't have much. I used to send them airtime. Tola Labi and Yorks. I used to send, especially when they come to my class or something. I will send them airtime. Sometimes I make it random, like some organs in the industry that I have their contact to. Out of like randomly, I will just check on them. How are you doing? Or I just send them airtime, like help us manage it too. Do you understand? So there has to be exchange of value. There has to be exchange of value somewhere, right? For so that it doesn't seem like you are a leech. You're just coming to come and take, 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 take. You're not giving anything. Is the sense. So, lastly, under attraction of money, set up a money magnet. What does that mean? Hey, leave that place, please. I beg you in the name of God, so that you don't enjoy yourself. Okay. So, set up a money magnet. What does that mean? It means you looking at your 5 year plan and saying, okay, I want to create a product that people need in 5 years. I want to have created this product and I want to have been making this amount of money per month. So that product or that service or that business will now serve as your money magnet. So that's where you begin to direct your connections to. I've made friends with this person. Come on, come and invest 500K now, just small 500K. Just invest it 500K in 6 months. You get your investments and even returns. Bros, have her. I met you in that conference. How are you doing? After you build connection, after a while, like, are you looking to be an investor? This is how much you get in returns. These are our numbers. This is the data of how much we are making on a monthly basis. This is the data of the feedback from our. This is social proof that we have for what we are currently doing, and this is the projection that this is where we are looking at going in the next couple of months. You feeling me? Okay, so last thing, let me quickly run down the last one. Sorry, Apostle. Sorry. Last one is the respect of money. I only have 2 items on that one, so I'll be really quick. Last one is the respect of money, right? And then the first point under the respect of money is proper investment. Make sure you never lack it. Proper investment. So take for instance now, you're not making that money. Your money is coming in, like people are paying you 500, 700, 2 million, 3 million. Uncle, just like all those music artists them. If you don't want to be broke and back to square zero in a couple of years, in a couple of months, you better look for how to invest. You better look for what? How to invest. There are many investment opportunities you can look out for, right? So look out for how to invest. Me personally, I'm investing in pig farming, not in Lagos here, outside Lagos. I'm investing in pig farming, right? And my investments have grown to a place where I'm not looking to expand. So invest your money, use your sense. You can invest in agriculture, you can invest in real estate, you can invest in stock market, you can invest in many, many places. But don't carry all your money and put it in one place. Right? Have emergency funds and then now divide the rest into different kinds of investments. So when you see which one is doing well, you can move some of other assets or whatever that you have into that one. You figure it out. Lastly, invest in tools and resources that will get you to where money is. I think I've already mentioned that one before. Like how to look like money. Sure, you understand. So invest in resources. I'm trying to me that I'm talking here now. I want to buy a new laptop by the grace of God in a couple of days before the end of the month. But I guess yes, I want to buy a new laptop. Right? That's because one that I'm currently using. You cannot go outside, you cannot go outside, ma. Sir, you can't go outside. Even my phone, I want to change my phone. Right? Because as you begin to grow, the higher you grow, the more you begin to change how you look or how you present to other people. Sure, you understand? So I feel like I have kind of outgrown tools that I'm currently using, and I need to find a way to get new ones. So that's just the I'm already done, right? That's just the entirety, of it, right? Money, money is not hard to find. Money is not hard to get. Say it. Money is not hard to get. Three things I want you to take home. Money is not hard to get. Eh? Money likes me, and money stays with me. Those three things. Money is not hard to get. Money likes me, and money stays with me. So those three things, let it be your mantra. Let it be your affirmations and stuff that you say to yourself and that you practice. Because I strongly believe in speaking into the universe and it becoming a reality. So what are the three things I said? Oh, money waiting. Money is not hard to find. It's not hard to get. Money likes me, and money stays with me. I don't lack it for anything. It doesn't have to be massive amounts of money, but when I need money, it finds me. Even when I don't need it, it just likes to hang around me. So that's just the way it is. Do you have any questions?
Money is not hard to get. Money likes me, and money stays with me. I think this is the only thing I'm taking. I'm like this, like the overall thing of it all. Money is not hard to get. Money likes me, and money stays with me. All right. So thank you very much for that beautiful session. In fact, everything about the session is beautiful. Fire, the facial expression, the mother vibe. I love it. I love that particular energy. That one, I love that one, and the whole energy. I loved it. I love it, and I will continue to love it forever. So, if you have any question, guys, let's quickly drop it in the chat session. Okay. How many questions you want to take? Should we give a number? Because I know there'll be a lot of questions. Probably you can answer the rest in the group after now. All right. So how many questions you want to take here on this call?
Uh Maybe let's do three because me I want to go and eat night food, so I can be typing while I'm eating. But let's do
Okay.
three.
All right. Three. So drop your questions. We'll be taking just three questions. Meanwhile, I saw a couple of you drop. Please, how do I be your mentor? Definitely, you can send her a message. You can join our community, and you can be a mentee too. Just reach out to her. She's there on the group. All right. You can just drop a message and get in. Awesome lady. You should be very close. Keep her close. Mother of many nations. So any question, guys? Just three questions, and we'll have it for the ninth. All right. The session was massive, and if you know you missed any part of it, make sure you go and watch the playback. Very important. I think something that persons are taking back is this particular mantra. Is everywhere in the chat session. Money is not hard to get. Money likes me, and money stays with
Yeah,
me.
and money stays with
I'm
me.
going. I'm going to do a frame for that, and I'll put it behind me. I'll add it to the list of the one I have already. Money is not hard to get. Money likes me, and money stays with me. That one
That's the
don't be
truth.
for me. That's it. That's it.
Honestly. And can I quickly chip in something here? Let me quickly chip in something here. The reason why I said money is not hard to get, money likes me, money always stays with me, is because there was a time in my life where I thought 1 million naira was a lot of money.
Yeah.
So at that time, if you had given me 1 million naira, I will not only give birth to your child, I will wash your clothes, I will wash your plates, I will sweep your compound 2 times a day because you gave me 1 million naira. But now, 1 million naira is, it feels like 1,000 naira to me. I can step out into the street and spend it finish in one go, right? So it's
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons why I truly believe that the mindset is important when it comes to money. You need to shift away from what you thought was normal. Some people are scared of spending. If I tell you, if I give you 100K and I say you can't spend it finish now, you say no, you want to save it, and let me give you the money. Go spend them, buy something for yourself, chop life. Do you understand? So I
Yes.
feel like that mindset, it needs to change. You get to a point where somebody give you 5 million naira as investment, you think the person is joking, because what do you want to use 5 million naira and do? Do you understand? Right? But
Yes.
if you're looking at the list you can get as an investment, you're looking at 100M, right? So that you can be able to like maximize capacity. Sure, you understand? So
Yeah.
your brain can limit you, and your limit if you go to my profile on WhatsApp, I have it there for years. It says the limit is only in your mind. That's just the truth. The limit is only in your mind. Your mind stops you from achieving a lot of things. So once you shift your mindset from what you thought was normal, once you shift it, forget it. I think all the catapults they go.
Very true. Very true. All right. Thank you for that, Chipping. All right. So first question, we already have a lot of questions. But first question I'm seeing here is, can you share with us briefly your self-development process?
I,
Did you
I
get it?
wouldn't call it, yeah, I got that. My self-development process. My self-development, I wouldn't call it a process per se, it's more like a strategy, right? So there's a particular mantra that I have for myself. And I've had this mantra since I started designing 7 years ago. And that mantra is learn something new every day. It doesn't have to be design. Learn something new every day. So it could be how to use a new tool, or how to use the tools I've been using before in a new way. That's Photoshop and all of that. It could be that. It could be the business side of design, right? It could be something about my attitude that needs to change, that I need to learn, right? It could be my mindset, my outlook on life, right? So every day I must learn something new. The same way my body is evolving. Do you know that? Do you know how many cells die in your body every day, and are replaced by new ones, right? So your body itself is not even stagnant. So why are you stagnant? So it continues to change. It continues to bring in new things every day, right? I heard scientifically, after 7 years, every cell in your body has generated. It's almost like you're a new person now, right? So that is my own strategy, as like my day-to-day strategy. Now I have a monthly, sorry, a quarterly strategy. So I broke it down this way. I have it yearly. I do it every year. So this particular year now, I have what I intend to achieve. I have my 5 year plan, right? But I have what I want to achieve each year to get to my 5 year plan. That thing I want to achieve each year, I break it down into 3 months strategy, into a 3 month plan, and a quarterly plan. I mean, right? And then I break that quarterly plan into daily activities that I can do to get me to where I need to get to. So at the end of 3 months, I've looked at myself that okay, this thing I want to achieve quarterly, have I gotten there? That's how I develop myself. Past like that. Like the guy said yesterday, it takes a lot of discipline and commitment to yourself. Somebody posted, there's a Ramadan poster I did, and I posted on Instagram, and one of the comments is that if you are still working for FCMB, you won't be able to design posters like this. So, and I laughed. I didn't reply the comment. I'm not left now, and I laughed because this person underestimates me, and I love it when people underestimate me. When you think I can't do something, I love it. Please continue to think like that because it gives me space to destroy that pedestal that you put me on where I'm supposed to be higher than that. Sure, you understand? When I was in FCMB, I
Yeah.
was still doing everything that I needed to do. My personal brand is more important than any company. I don't give a fuck. So every day I pour into the company all day. My own brand cannot now suffer. At the evening, the night, I pour into my brand as well. Sure, you understand? So that's how I develop myself.
All right. Wow. Wow. I think you actually answered on that question where the person was asking, how do I build myself and my personal brand when my work doesn't give me time? And this, and I think you've already given an answer to that question. All right. So the
First
person,
now, I would like to actually ask the person like when do you close from work, right? I'm
okay.
I'm guessing that
Okay.
you leave, yeah. So let's take for instance, if you leave your office by 5 p.m., which is normal time. I don't know why you're staying in your office more than 5 p.m. when it's not your daddy that have the company. Please pack your load and go home when it's time to go home. So go home, go to your house. Let's say hold up, owe you for 2 hours, right? That's 7 o'clock. Let's say you hold you for three, that's 8 o'clock. You get home by 8. Go and bathe, go and prepare, go and chop, go and greet your family, greet your boyfriend, greet everybody. How are you? You're fine. After you're done with all of that, give yourself 1 hour, just 1 hour per day to pour into what it is that you are doing for your own personal self. 1 hour.
Mhm.
After 1 hour, you can go and sleep. I promise you that thing that you say, oh, I cannot achieve it. Oh, there was no time. Come, my king. After 1 month, come back and tell me that you didn't achieve it. So we're gonna look for the nearest river and wash your head. I'm just joking, but that's
Ah,
the truth.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow. Thank you very much for that. 1 hour a day, 1 hour a day is so much to do a lot. Okay, over time, that accumulated effort you are putting in will give you a massive result. Okay, to be like a big explosion. When you now see that explosion, you even be surprised, and you find out that just 1 hour per day that you are giving that amounted to that big result. Thank you very much for that. So, one more question. Will it do?
Sure.
Okay. Um, Okay, I want to ask, as a startup, what can one do to stay consistent? Okay, this consistency matter. What can one do to stay consistent? Yeah, that's the question.
I think they've already given you the answer yesterday. Discipline and commitment
Mhm.
to yourself. Sure, you understand. Bible says, "Love your neighbor like the way you love yourself." Sure, you understand. So the way I understand that passage of the Bible is you have to first of all love yourself for you to be able to understand what it is like to love your neighbor. Because if you don't understand what it's
Okay.
like to love yourself, how do you know how to love your neighbor? You don't know. Feeling me? So pour into yourself by having discipline and commitment to what you're doing. You can borrow my strategy. You can steal my strategy. It's free. I don't get keep my knowledge, right? So take 1 hour a day first and learn something new. It could be around the business that you're doing. It could be around brand building. It could be around using the tools that you're using. Just 1 hour a day. Mere, I don't ask for anything more than that. 1 hour a day. No breaks, no holidays. 7 days a week. At the end of 3 months, you won't be saying this thing you're saying. I can promise you. At the end of 3 months, you will not be saying this thing that you are saying. That's a promise. It's all up
It's all
inside there.
right. Yeah, inside. Okay, one more question before you go. I just saw this question now. Meanwhile, every other question that we are not able to answer tonight, you can drop it in the group. I believe when in her free time she'll come to attend to. Meanwhile, she gave an assignment. I just want to remind you guys. She gave an assignment, and the assignment should be dropped, or your answers to that assignment should be dropped in the group too. Don't forget to do that. Okay, so one more question. Somebody asked, how do you pay your tithes? I think I'm really interested in this one, so I would love to see the reply
How do
to
I
this,
what?
because how do you pay your tithes?
Pay my tithe. I don't pay tithe.
Okay, so you guys said it. She doesn't pay tithes.
I don't pay
All
tithe.
right.
Okay, so my
I
this thing is this. I would like to believe that I'm a spiritual person. I'm not a religious person. I don't believe that
Yes.
one religion has it all. I don't believe in Christianity, or Islam, or Buddhism, or Kiniko. No, I believe that there's something that every religion can learn from the other, and ostracizing ourselves from each other has made it difficult for us to understand what the other religion is doing or what they are saying, or coming together for us to actually work, you know, in love and unity, right? So I like to say I'm not, I don't call myself a Christian. I like to call myself a spiritual person, right? But then this psychology, the spirituality around money is not in you paying tithes. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. You have been paying tithes for the last 17 years. Alpha, Alpha, go and read your Bible well. There's a place where the Bible states that your money should go and you'll be blessed. And that's to the people that actually need the money. So that's where my money goes. I send to orphanages. I help the people that are around me that need the money. And I feel like their own prayer is stronger than that's what I can say. So you can come and fight me in the comments.
Can come and find her in the comments, guys. All right, so thank you for today. I mean, we have answered enough questions. The other questions you can drop in the WhatsApp group, or you can DM her directly, and she'll give you answers
Don't
to
DM me
your
directly,
questions.
oh.
Ah,
That's what the group is for. Do you
okay.
understand? If I answer your question
Yes,
personally, other people will not benefit from it. So please don't DM me. I won't even answer you.
yeah.
Put it in the
Okay.
group. I'll come and answer everything there.
Drop it in the group, guys. Drop it in the group. She'll answer. Meanwhile, if you want to join our community, or you want her to be your mentor, you know what to do. All right, you know what to do. Drop it. See, drop in the group probably, and she'll give you a direct response on how you can go about that. All right. So thank you very much, boss lady.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for tonight. Thank you very much. I'm excited to have hosted you, and I know that everybody here, they were blessed big time. They received a lot of things. I mean, they were flogged well, and you dished a lot of things for them to work with. All right, so 1 million is possible, and 10 million is also possible, guys. 100 million is possible. $1 million is even possible. So
Very.
see, have that dream and go for it, work for it with discipline and with a whole lot of strength and energy. Go for it,
Hey,
and you get it. All right, you get it. So thank you once again, Ma. Thank you
you're
so
welcome.
much, and I hope we do this again. Definitely, I hope we do this again. it's
No problem.
it's, it's a
Thanks,
beautiful
guys.
time.
Have
Thank you.
a fantastic
Yeah.
rest of the day. Bye bye.
Bye. All right, so guys, how are we doing? If you enjoyed today's session, I want you to drop the fire emoji in the chat section. Let me know you loved it. We had about 100 persons who came in and left, and I know numbers will keep increasing. The playback will still be here for you to watch it anytime. So if you loved it, let me see you drop the fire emoji in the chat section. And if you are going to start implementing, let me see you still drop that fire emoji in the chat session. And if you know that you're not going to miss the final day, okay, it's not the grand finale, but if you know you're not going to miss the third day, let me see you drop the fire emoji in the chat session. All right, so tomorrow I can see all the whole fire emojis, guys. So tomorrow, the same time, the same place, 8 p.m. here live on YouTube. You'll be having a dinner session with Apostle of Design. Okay, it's going to be a beautiful time, and I want you to stay hyped. Meanwhile, if you enjoyed tonight's session, go ahead to Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, everywhere, and tell the world that you loved it, and keep inviting persons to join. There's still going to be the third day, and of course the after party. The after party is going to be loud, it's going to be massive, it's going to be great. Of course, the after party is with Tola Alabi. You heard the speaker mention him for a second, all right, while she was talking. TA, the boss of all bosses, he'll be here at that after party to give us after party performance. Make sure you don't miss that session, all right? And for tomorrow, make sure you don't miss it. Make sure you don't miss it. Okay. Meanwhile, to highlight this right now, while we are all dropping the fire emojis, tomorrow around the early hours of the day, probably 10, 11, I will be live on Instagram. So make sure you just stay glued to my Instagram account. If your notification button is not on, go and put it on. I'll be live where I'll be teaching a number of persons somewhere. And a lot of you said I should stream it live on Instagram. So I'll be streaming live on Instagram, and make sure not to miss that session. It's going to be great. When we are done communing and enjoying there, we'll come back here by 8 p.m. to now finish the whole the remainder of what we have, the part two of the experience for tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be value back to back to back to back. Okay, so make sure, if you have not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel right now. This will not be the last of this experience. There'll be other live sessions that'll be happening, one that might not have a formal information ahead of time. So if you don't want to miss anything, subscribe to the YouTube channel and put on the notification button. Let's get the subscribers to 500. We can do that. It's very small. So let's get it to 500. Let's do that. And thank you once again for joining the session. Make sure to go out and start implementing. Like I said yesterday, if you hear and you don't put into practice, you don't take action, then you've just heard, and you will still remain the same way you are even in the next 5 years. So hear and take action so that you will not stay stagnant for the rest of your life. To 1 million, cheers to your 1 million, and cheers to your 100 million. I celebrate you. See you tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening, afternoon, and morning, wherever you're joining the call from. Bye.